I'm not really that good of a cyclist. I mean, I've never been that good of an athlete at all, but especially not that good of a cyclist. I'm not very gifted. But one year I managed to actually get second place in my age group on the bike. And how did I do it? Well, it's not because I'm gifted, but I focused more. I paid more attention to my power, to my heart rate, even my speed. I paid so much attention to these things on my Garmin, staring at that little screen, that I managed to never drop below the power that I should have and never go above, and really just hit all the numbers. So certainly there were so many more other cyclists out there that were way better than I was, that were way more gifted, that were way more trained or whatever, but I guess they didn't concentrate as well as I did. I played to my strengths, and yeah, that concentration really helped. Now, of course, I was training under a coach. I was training for a long time. I had put in a good 7 months of very dedicated training, so that didn't hurt. But there's no way I should have come in second place. Basically, I just stared at my power, at my heart rate, at all those things, and I made sure I stayed within those figures. I made sure I didn't go above or below. And the moment I dropped below, the second I dropped below, I'd be aware of it and I'd raise it. Or the second I'd go too high, I'd bring it down. So just by focusing on those numbers, pure concentration, pure intent, mindful intent. There is something it takes away from the race, though. It's not as fun. It's not nearly as fun. You don't get to look around. You don't get to see the people. You don't get to hear all the cheering. This is Cebu. There's like tens of thousands of people in this course in Philippines just cheering all the way. I just ignored them. I just focused. I just worried about myself. I raced my own race. Didn't worry about anybody around me. I did my own thing, and it worked for me. Now that said, I don't think I could do this in a full. This was a half Ironman. So, doing it for the whole full would be very hard. It's a mental game more than anything. But yeah, there you have it. That's one tip on how I went from being a very mediocre cyclist to coming in second in my age group.